Alright, so yesterday's and the day before video, the day before's videos were good, right? I hope you guys liked them. Today I wanted to kind of continue on the story that I started on Monday. I recorded it on Sunday and had to edit it, so I just wanted to talk about a little bit of what happened when my parents left the orphanage after the adoption was getting finalized. So in Kazakhstan, they don't really like Americans. So, because there have been rumors that a lot of American families adopt kids and then they mistreat them and some die. And so Russia has closed its borders into adoption, so people can't really adopt from there anymore. And I was told that if I was adopted at the age of 18, I'd be killed. So, of course, that raises a lot of fear inside of a 10-year-old's mind. It's like, what? It's weird. But my family had left me some toys that I could play with and some little things to do, and I was trying to share them with people, but see, we didn't have our own toys. We had to share them all, and so we shared all of our toys. There's a few little belongings that some family members had given the kids, during visits and stuff like that, but other than that, there was nothing like that. And so my family had left me with stuff, and everybody was like, wow, you're so spoiled. Oh my gosh, you think you're so much cooler than us. They didn't say it like that, but it did sound like that in my head, and still does to this day. But what they didn't realize is I was terrified of coming to a new country and trying to make new friends and trying to figure my own life around, because I was kind of a little bit of a shy kid growing up. I was afraid of getting attached to anybody, and I have a lot of trust issues, and it was just hard. And I wanted to share everything with them, but I felt like they would just steal it, because there's a lot of not such great kids there, and they did tend to steal from each other, and so that was not the greatest. And so I had fears. So the whole time that my parents were gone, I was kind of getting weird treatments from people, and I was learning English instead of Kazakh and stuff. So it was a little bit different, and I was doing different things to get prepared. And when my parents came, we traveled to Astana, and we did a little things there, and then we went to Almaty, and it was just this whole trip trying to get to Germany so then we can get to San Francisco. And I remember when we were in Almaty, Almaty, that's what it's in Russian. Almaty is a genitive cases. We don't need to go into that, guys. Don't even ask, okay? Anyways, so we went to Almaty, and we were going to this restaurant, and they didn't have any food. It's common, okay? It's common in Russia and in Kazakhstan for restaurants not to be fully prepared back in the day, because they were still trying to get over and trying to prepare themselves and to flourish more. But Kazakhstan was not a third world country, somewhere between third and second, so we don't know. And so after we were there, we went and to the German airport, and we were waiting for like 10 hours. We watched some movies. I had this doll. It was really cool. I don't know where it went. I remember what it looks like, but I don't know where it went. And we watched some movies on my dad's laptop, and they delayed our flight. That was really sad. And we were just waiting there. I was playing in the McDonald's, playing with kids. They didn't understand anything I said. Oh, I thought I should mention this. This is a funny moment in Kazakhstan. I'll get back to the airport, I promise. So when my family came to visit, to meet me, my sister and I went around handing out balls, because they brought these balls that you pump up, like soccer and football and volleyball and all that stuff, and we were handing them out, and I was trying to talk to my sister. Now, I thought I was speaking English, clear as day. I was like, yeah, we're having great conversations, like, yeah, and then this and this and this. To her, it sounded like this, which basically what I was doing. I was, so Yeah. So that was my experience with my sister. We grew together really close and we're best friends till this day. So obviously things are better, more understood now. So we don't have to be afraid of misunderstanding each other in the language of English. So back to the German airport. So we're waiting there and our flight was delayed. So they bumped us up to first class, which is the first time and the last time I have flown first class. And here's my kitten. But I feel like he likes to make appearances, guys. But anyways, so on this flight from Frankfurt, I think it was Frankfurt. I don't know, it's part of Germany. We were in first class and I really like the orange juice, okay? And I didn't realize that having too much citrus would give me an owie. And I don't know if I still have the scar or not, but I got a really bad cold sore right here, and it was not exactly the prettiest. So my American picture, I don't know how they got it to not look like I have a cold sore, but we landed in San Francisco and we were doing the customs and all that stuff. And I took a picture by the American flag and I think it looked like this. Something like that, I don't remember. And I was really excited. I was also terrified because all of the things, well, the hand washing thing, the sink, was automatic. So I was really scared of that. I was like, whoa, whoa. And the toilet was automatic. I was like, whoa. Now remember, this was 13 years ago. So 13 years ago in the San Francisco airport, they had this. It's, you know, pretty weird. Sorry, I had something in my tooth. But it was pretty fun. And then I remember our last flight, I was listening to Russian music and I was really excited and I started crying because I kind of missed my friends. And so I fell asleep listening to my Russian music, and then the next thing I know, we landed in Salt Lake City. That's where I met my grandparents and my sister Marissa and Letitia. Jessica and Ben were both on their missions at that time, so those are my siblings. And it was a wonderful moment. I cried because I was thankful that I had a grandmother and grandpa, and I don't know, it was just an awesome experience. I know this video is kind of everywhere, but guys, this is my experience of flying from Kazakhstan to America, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you.